Welcome back, guys. Today I've got another Alloyman product. They sent me this one to review. This is their Alloyman tire inflator, and it's portable or you can plug it into the wall. This thing's actually pretty wild. Runs right at $99. I'll put some links below if you guys are interested in this. But let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at what this tire inflator offers, because to me, it's a lot more than just a tire inflator. So here you go. This is what all comes in the box. It's a pretty compact design, and I think this would be perfect for around the house or throwing in the back of your SUV if you're going to go on a trip or if you're going to go out camping. But this thing offers a ton of features. This is not only a tire inflator. With this, you can also air up like camping mattresses or pool toys. It's got several different features, including a USB-A up front and a USB-C. So if you need to charge your phone or another device, you can use this to actually charge it. Now, the one thing I thought was really cool about this is that you have multiple ways to power this unit. The first way is a standard power cord right here that just tucks into the side. And then on the other side, you have a cigarette lighter adapter, so you can use this whenever you're out camping or in your car. And then lastly is the 20-volt battery. And I was pretty excited about this because I thought, you know what, I've got a lot of Alloyman batteries, but I found out quickly after opening this battery is a newer design. It's a little bit more sleek, a little bit more compact, and it's got some rubber edges on it, but the actual attachment piece is a little bit different. So here's another Alloyman that I use on a leaf blower, and then here's the new one that is used on this pump. As you can see, these are a little bit different on the terminals right here. This one's a little bit wider and a little bit shorter, and this one's just a little bit taller, and the connections are a little bit different. And while we're talking about the battery, like I said, this new design has a rubber casing on the outside, which is nice to see because if you drop these, it may protect the battery a little bit more. It does have a battery indicator light on the side, so you can easily tell whether or not your battery is charged. Now, this one, you will need to charge it in the charging base, which is included with the pump. So let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look. As you can see, it says it can use 12 volt, 20 volt, or 110 volt. So you've got all three different ways that you can power this. Your USB-A is going to be over here on the left side, and your USB-C is going to be over here on the other side. Now, according to the instructions, you shouldn't use the USB ports while you use the low pressure inflator on this device. And I'm sure that's just some sort of safety so it doesn't overload the system. This is the low pressure inflator, and then this is going to be the low pressure deflator. So if you were going to air up a mattress, you would simply attach the hose here to air it up. And if you wanted to deflate the mattress, you would attach the hose right here and it would deflate the mattress. So one thing I thought was pretty cool is this little holder here. You can see all of your different bits. You've got a Presta adapter, a ball needle inflator, and then this would be for like, I think like a pool toy or some sort of small inflatable. And then up here, you do get all of your different controls. This switch right here is going to switch between power either through the wall or through your car outlet. And then this one is going to flip over and use the battery. As you can see, whenever we flip that on, since we don't have the unit plugged in, but we have the battery installed, the LED lit up here. It's real easy to read. Now, if you tap the power button, it'll switch between PSI, bar, and KPA. I'll just leave it on PSI, and then the plus and minus button will basically set the PSI that you want the inflator to get up to, and then once it hits that, it'll actually shut the unit off, so you don't have to worry about overinflating whatever you're trying to air up. This is really nice if you're going to be airing up, say, a car tire or a bike tire. You can just set that, kind of let the pump do its thing, walk away, and it'll get up to the pressure you want, and then you can come back and your tire will be fully inflated. Now, this switch over here is going to be the low pressure, which is going to operate this one down here and also the deflator right here. And then this one is going to be the high pressure, which is what you would use to air up bike tires and car tires and say basketballs or volleyballs. Now, it does come with a really nice rubber grip, and this thing is pretty light. I would say it probably weighs no more than 5 to 8 pounds. It's definitely not very heavy. Looking over on the side here, this is where your power cord is for the wall, and then right here is the power cord for your car outlet. Down here, you're going to get your high pressure hose. Now, this is the only downfall. This is a really inexpensive, cheap attachment here. I wish that this was replaced with a better quality one, something like you'd see on a nice high quality bike pump. This thing, I don't know how long this will last. I think this is going to be the biggest failure point on this, as it's just kind of inexpensive, not the best quality. Everything else so far looks really good except for the high pressure valve right there. Now looking right here, you do get a flashlight. So you can turn that on and off, which is a nice feature, especially if you're going to be carrying this in your car and say something happened and you needed to air up your tire more and it was dark out, you could turn that flashlight on so you can see what you're doing. Looking back here, this is going to be the low pressure tube. So you can take this off, and if you wanted to deflate something, you just attach it to there and then basically hook this up to whatever you're going to be deflating. It also has a different tip right here, so depending on what you're trying to inflate or deflate, you have multiple attachments. If you wanted to inflate something, say like a camping mattress, you've got a lock and unlock, and then as you can see right here, this will lock and unlock. So you just fit this to here and then twist it, and then that's locked in, and now you can air up your mattress or pool toy or something like that. Now continuing to look back here, this is where the battery attaches. So you can hook one battery up. So this particular battery is a 20 volt, 2 amp hour. I'd imagine this would last quite a while whenever you're airing something up. Now, according to this, it can air up to 150 PSI, which is incredibly high pressure. I don't really know anything that I've got that I would want to air up that high, but it's better to have it to where it can go over what you would probably want than under what you would want. All right, let's go ahead and air up a bike tire. We're going to set this bike tire to 22 PSI, as you can see right here. Then once the device detects that the tire's at 22, it'll shut off. Okay, so this tire valve is a Presta, so I'm going to use my adapter here. Just going to take this out. And then this adapter will just screw onto your Presta valve, and it makes it into a kind of makeshift Schrader valve. Make sure that we got this set to 22 PSI. Now we can take our high pressure hose and we can connect this. Just put the valve up. Just put the lever up, push it on, and then close it. You shouldn't hear any air leaking out after you do that. The next thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you're over on battery power. The next thing that you're going to want to do is, of course, make sure you're on battery power if you're using your battery, or wall power if you're going to be plugging it in. Then we're going to want to switch this over to the high pressure and it'll kick off. And there we go. We got to 22 PSI. Our tire is fully inflated. Now we can remove the high pressure hose and we can go out for our bike ride. So there you go. That's the Alloyman portable tire inflator. I think this thing's pretty cool. For 100 bucks, it does quite a few things. It not only is able to be plugged into the wall or a car outlet, you can also use that 20 volt battery, which makes this thing even more universal. And it's something that I think I'm going to take with me whenever we go on any long road trips, just so I have something to easily air up my tires in case something does happen and I need to reinflate my tires. If you guys want to pick one of these up, they're about 99 bucks right now on Amazon. I'll put some links down below. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.